Wizard Gold Videos by David Allen. Hello there, this is Dave Allen for markdown equations, and today I'm having another look at Pages. And we've got our document here using iCloud and Pages, and I've got the styles drawer open. Now the styles drawer means that you can select a bit of text, so I want that bit of text selected there, and I can click on that style, and that's the character type of style that is, so it only affects those words that you have selected. Whereas on the other hand, say this one here, I've got that one selected and it's a header 2 at the moment, but maybe I want it to be a header 3 instead. Now that's quite handy. So another thing that you can do as well is that you can change the style too. So for instance with this one here, there's no space after the header, so we might want to have some space. So after the paragraph we just change that bit there, and you see we get a bit of space put in there. And at the moment let's just go on this one over here, and I'm going to put that one as header 3 as well. Now you see we haven't got the space below this one here. I've got a space below that one there, but that's only because it's been changed on that one. It hasn't been sort of updated in the style drawer. Now if you look at the style drawer, you'll see that there's a red arrow there, which means that there's been some changes made to the text that the style has been applied to. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that little arrow there. I'm going to redefine style from selection. Now as you see, as I did that, this other bit of text that was also formatted with the header 3 also got that bit of space below it as well. So you can see it's an extremely good idea to use styles within a document so that you have uniformity across the whole of the document. Okay, so we've got our text up here at the moment. You don't have to select the text, you just have to be within that area of text, that paragraph. And I can change it from being a title, which is what it is now, into being header 1. Let's change that back to a title. With this header 1, if I click on this one here, what I can do is I can define a hotkey, and I can say I want that to be F1. So at the moment this is set to be a title, but if I press F1 now, it changes it to the header 1 style. Now that is quite useful, isn't it? So I could do something similar with this here as well. So header 2s, that could be defined as a hotkey F2. That at the moment is header 3, but I really want that to be a header 2, so let's just change that again. And that's really very easily done, isn't it? Let's go back to this here, change it back to being a title. And all of these changes that I'm making in this document here are being reflected over in the document that's also sitting in iCloud. And at the moment it hasn't been saved into iCloud. You can see there it says edited. But what I can do is I can do Command and S, and that edited goes away. Also what I can do is I can change the name of this here. So I've just changed the name of it there, look. Press enter. Now you see over in Finder over here, that file that I was working on there using iCloud Pages, that file changes its name over here, and also it changed over on my iPad at the same time. So that's quite useful. Now another thing that you can do with this here as well is, let's go over to this over here and we can use move to, and I'll just put it into the top level of Dropbox, and I can click on save. So I've got this search going on at the moment. At the moment it's using the search using iCloud and Pages. Now I actually changed the name of the file, didn't I? So I need to get rid of that and that's in there. So there it is in Dropbox. So I actually moved it, I've actually copied it. I've actually taken it out of the iCloud, so it's no longer available to me in the iOS on my iPad either. So let's go back to this here, move to iCloud, and I'm going to move document. So I still only have the one document there, and that's all right really, because the thing is that this document's always been updated all of the time by the mountain lion thing, where it's always making the backups every 5 minutes or something like that. So let's have a look at this here. I can go to browse all versions. So this is always good, isn't it? So here we are in browse all versions, and on this particular one I don't have any previous versions available because I've just copied it back into iCloud. When I was looking at this same document before, I don't actually have other previous versions in there. So I actually lost all of the changes that I made to it previously. So that's something you might want to be aware of when you're sort of doing some moving from one place to another of these documents in Pages. Let's click on done. Okay, so what else can we do with this up here? We can duplicate. Okay, so let's make a duplicate of this here. So there we go. Using iCloud Pages copy. Okay, number 2 in there. So we've got using iCloud Pages 2. Go back to this over here, and as you can see in the Finder, we've got this second file that's available to us now. Now that is the same as doing a save as, really. There's a lot of people complaining about save as and the lack of save as in Mountain Lion and Lion, and honestly, it baffles me because I never really use save as very much anyway, and this duplicate thing, well, that's pretty good enough anyway, isn't it? Okay, so those people complaining, stop your whinging and moaning and just get on with it. Things change from time to time, and sometimes you have to learn how to do things a little bit differently. Oftentimes it's for the better, even if you don't realise it. So this is Dave Allen for Mac 20 Questions. We've been having a quick look at using styles with pages, seeing what we can do with this thing at the top of the bar here in the version. And also the other thing you can do, I didn't mention it before, but you can lock it. And as I say, Pages, it's a good little application, but I don't tend to use it an awful lot because I like to use markdown, and for that I need byword. But from time to time you're going to want to put together a document that's going to be printed, and it needs to be that bit prettier, and Pages is just the job for it. So go and download it if you haven't got it already and have a play. Bye bye now, talk to you again soon. Dave Allen for Mac 20 Questions.